Question 3. Solve for x without using a calculator or a mathematical table. We're having 9 power x into brackets 27 power x minus 1 is equal to tan 30 degrees. Now class, the question is testing you on the laws of indices and also the basic concepts on trigonometric ratios and angles of special and special angles. So we're having 9 power x into brackets 27 power x minus 1 is equal to tan 30. Tan 30 degrees without using a mathematical table, you'll come up with an equilateral triangle measuring 2 by 2 by 2 units. Then if you draw a perpendicular bisector from this particular point, it will divide this baseline into 2 equal halves. So we'll have 1 unit here, 1 unit there. Remember, an equilateral triangle has an angle of 60 degrees. Every angle is measured 60 degrees, 60 degrees. Because the sum of interior angles of a triangle should add up to 180 degrees. And therefore, you'll only have to take 180 over 3 to get the size of this angle here, the size of this angle here, the size of this angle here, because there are 3. And how do I get the height from here to here? If from here to here is 1, from here to here is 2, and the size of this angle here is 60. Then, by Pythagoras theorem, this is the hypotenuse, this is the base, because it will form a right angle triangle, and also on that other side. So I'm going to have hypotenuse squared minus base squared is equal to height squared. So my hypotenuse is 2, so 2 squared is 4, minus base is 1, so 1 squared is 1, is equals to height squared. So height squared is equals to 3. I don't want height squared, I want the value of h, that is height, the square root because it's an equation. So h is equals to root 3. So from here to here is root 3. Then class, if the whole of this angle here was 60, then I've dropped a perpendicular bisector, then this angle here will be 30 and this one will also be 30. So remember Sokatoa, that sine is opposite of hypotenuse, cos adjacent over hypotenuse, and tan opposite of adjacent. So if I'm at this particular angle 30 degrees, my opposite is 1 and my adjacent is root 3. So I'm having 1 over root 3. So tan 30 is the same as saying 1 over root 3. And that is the first marking point. Then you can now write it well, because now we know the value of tan 30. So 9 power x into 27 power x minus 1 is equal to 1 over root 3. Now remember the laws of indices, that one of the law was called the fractional law, which stated that if I have a number a raised to power m over n is equal to the nth root of a raised to power m. And if I have a number 1 over a is equals to a power negative 1. Now class, I'm having 1 over root 3. Now this root 3 is my a here. If I was to write it well, I will have 1 over root 3, 1 over root 3 will be equal to root 3 raised to power negative 1. Now, this root 3, using the fractional law, I'm having root 3 means 3 raised to power 1 over 2, then again raised to power negative 1. Now, if you open the brackets, we'll have 3 power negative 1 over 2. So, you can even simplify this further and just have this at once. So, continue. 9 power x into 27x minus 1 is equal to 3 power negative 1 over 2. Then, is it possible for you to write 9 to base 3? Yes. Is it possible for you to write 27 to base 3? Also yes. So, this is 3 power 2 x into brackets 3 power 3 into, open the brackets, x minus 1 is equal to 3 power 1 over 2. So this one means 3 power 2x multiply by 3 power 3x. If you open the brackets, 3 by x is 3x, 3 by minus 1 is minus 3, is equal to 3 power 1 over 2. So from there you can drop the bases and we'll have 2x. Anytime you're having multiplication, the indices will be plus. Let me just elaborate on that. Apart from the two laws, if you have a raised to power m multiplied by a raised to power n, is equivalent to a m minus n. So here 3 power 2x times 3 power x minus 3 we'll have a power m times a power n, so it will be 3 raised to power 2x plus sorry, this is plus 3x minus 3. So 2x plus 3x minus 3 is equal to minus 1 over 2. Then collect like terms. 2x plus 3x is 5x. If minus 3 causes the equal sign, we'll have minus a half plus 3, which is minus half plus 3, which is 2 and a half. Minus half plus 3, 2 and a half. So divide this side by 5, also divide this side by 5. So I'm going to have x is equal to, that is 5 over 2 multiplied by 1 over 5. X is equals to 1 over 2.